Sound bite slides. Human perception can be divided into three main types: auditory, visual, and kinetic. Some people can better operate with visual images, others more sensitive to sensation, and the third group is particularly receptive to sound. Until now, we have talked about creating slides with a preference for visual and sensory objects. Some spiritual development practices use positive affirmation, which involves a person repeating their goal as a positive statement many times over in their mind. For example, I have perfect health, a perfect energy field, and inner peace. I am calm and confident. Multiple repetitions of phrases like this, spoken aloud or silently, are most suited to people with auditory perception. However, there's no such thing as an absolute type, so anyone can use the positive affirmation technique successfully. We are now going to go into considerations for using affirmations. This is a brief overview, and we're going to go into more depth with each one and then add a few others on top of it. Strive to experience the feeling and repeat the affirmation simultaneously. Secondly, each affirmation should have a narrow focus. There is no point in grouping several goals together in the same affirmation. For example, the affirmation cited previously would seem great in content because it includes everything you might need in life, but you will not be able to evoke the whole set of associated sensations when you're repeating this affirmation. Thirdly, avoid humdrum monotony and uniformity. Every new series of repetitions should be accompanied by fresh elements of feeling and experience. For example, if you consistently repeat to yourself, I am calm and confident, these words will very soon lose their meaning. Desire has to be nurtured and persuaded. Intention, on the other hand, acts instantly, with confidence appearing in the moment of your intention to be confident. Therefore, if you want to be confident with intent. Fourthly, there's no point in creating an affirmation that fights against an effect without first eliminating the cause. For example, there's no point in repeating, I have nothing to fear and nothing to be worried about, if the cause for concern is still present in your life. In addition, the affirmation should be designed to have a positive note. Instead of endlessly repeating what you would like to avoid, program yourself to the result you wish to achieve. For example, the negative affirmation, I'm not afraid or concerned, would be more effectively replaced with a positive affirmation, such as, everything is working out well for me. Now, be specific about what you would like to have going well for you so that you have no cause for concern as a result. Finally, the present tense. Note that you should say, everything is working out fine, and not everything will work out fine. If you write the affirmation using the future tense, the future will never become the present, and the oasis you're looking for is always going to be somewhere just ahead of you. You have to set the parameters of your energy as if you already have the thing you are ordering. Affirmations work best when you're calm and free of emotional tension in what is called a zero emotion state. The subconscious cannot be forced, ordered, or persuaded with excessive emotion. If you try to push a thought too strongly, your heart will block it out. Repeating affirmations in a relaxed, neutral state allows the mind to communicate effectively with the subconscious. If your mind struggles to believe the affirmation, no amount of repetition will resolve this doubt. True intent and will to have come from a calm, grounded mindset, not from emotional highs or forcefulness. You naturally handle what is yours with ease and without insistence. If you confuse assertiveness with genuine intent, you'll create resistance and risk getting caught in a pendulum's grip. Genuine intent arises when your desire is detached and effortless, leaving nothing for a pendulum to latch onto. As you can see, the affirmation represents a kind of soundbite. You can use affirmations and film slides, and of course, they're additionally effective when integrated in the same practice. Here is an example of an integrated slide. You're sitting comfortably in the driver's seat of your brand new car. Your hands grip the smooth steering wheel, and the leather seat molds perfectly to your body. You press the pedal, and the engine hums in perfect harmony. You're not just driving, you're in control. The open road stretches out before you like a blank canvas. The sky is clear blue, the sun is shining, and the cool breeze rushes through the open window. Your favorite song is pumping through the speakers, na 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 na, Batman, filling the car with energy. Every turn feels effortless, as if the car is responding to your thoughts. You are in sync. You hear the tires roll with steady rhythm, the road unfolding effortlessly. You say to yourself, I am living my dream. You're not just imagining this, you're living it. You feel the wheel, you hear the engine, you sense the freedom of the open road. This is more than just driving. This is owning the moment. That sounded like a car commercial. Here is another example of an integrated slide for people who don't care about cars. It contains a picture of your new home. You are sitting beside an open fire in a creaking rocking chair with the logs in the fire happily splitting and crackling away. It is so nice to sit and watch the fire. You can hear the sound of the rain outside where cold wind blows, but you are warm and cozy beside the fire. You have your favorite treat on a small table beside you, and there's an interesting film on television. You see, hear, and sense the whole scene and say to yourself, I feel at home. You are not simply watching the slide, you are living it.